Hello, members of Horasis family. It is my honor to address you all today. Unfortunately, it's under a very difficult circumstances. My country is under attack. My beautiful city, Kyiv, is under attack. Millions of lives are being ruined. Thousands are already dead. My name is Shterenberg. I've been part of Horasis family for many, many years. I'm an American citizen. I'm in Kyiv now. The city that used to be a beautiful city is in ruins right now. The images you see are the images that are real. They're not fake, they're real. When I was 18, my parents took me to America. They gave me an opportunity to live an American dream. Since 1996, I started coming back to Ukraine. I started investing in Ukraine. I started figuring out the way that I can help. Yes, I was motivated by profit at the time. But in 2014, it's all changed. After Crimea in eastern Ukraine, war broke out. I went to the State Department. I shared my vision. I shared my vision for a very different Ukraine. And 7 years later, we are executing that vision. Yes, it took us a long time. Ukraine had many, many challenges. But before the war, I can't believe I'm saying those words. Before the war, we were planning to build a first smart green city of Gostomel, the city that lies in ruins right now. The city that was supposed to be example for all other cities of Ukraine. And we will rebuild that city. With the CEO of Ukhrpochta, Post Office of Ukraine, we were building one of the largest, the best, and most innovative logistics park in Ukraine near airport Boryspil, main airport of the country. With a group of people from America, Croatia, and Ukraine, we're building bioeconomy based on a raw material that will allow Ukraine to have new industries like bioplastics, biopaper. With a group EIG, we were planning to build power stations based on biomass, 24 megawatt power stations across the country. That's what we're planning to do prior to this, prior to the war, before the war. And I'm committing to do it after the war. One of the most important projects we were working on, it was Business Media Network of Ukraine. We have recruited students of this country, college students, who are building free websites for every municipality of this country in order to change the image of the country, in order to attract investment, strategic partners, in order to bring tourists to Ukraine. It is free, again, free websites by students of Ukraine. We're also building a free business directory to allow businesses of Ukraine to promote itself around the world, for all of you to know what Ukraine is capable of. You see this now on a battlefield, what Ukraine is capable of. That's the people of Ukraine who are fighting not only for their land, for their freedoms, but for freedoms of all of us. Remember, I'm an American. I'm in Kyiv right now. And we are committing, I personally commit to you that I will do everything I can, rest of my professional career, to bring prosperity to Ukraine, to bring happiness to people of Ukraine, to bring to Ukraine a dream. I lived an American dream. I want Ukrainians to live a dream. Ukraine is in crisis right now. Ukraine needs your help. Every one of us have an obligation as a human being to help now. There's many ways you can help. If you wanted to donate and you don't know the organization, contact me. I will help you out. But I only have one ask of you. That ask is going to start right after the war. Yes, after the war. Remember, Putin already lost this war. You cannot win against 40 million people who are fighting for their freedom, who are fighting for their lives. You cannot win. So after the war, I ask you to become strategic partners to Ukrainian companies. I ask you to become investors into Ukrainian human capital by sharing your experience, your knowledge. That's what I'm asking you. I'm asking you to start planning that now. After the war, we'll start right away. Thank you, Horasis. In October of 2018, Kyiv had an honor to host Horasis China meeting. What an event, what a team effort, what adrenaline, what a fun time we had. Many of you visited the city. Many of you fell in love with that city. I'll see you all soon in Kyiv. Peace. Слава Україні! Героям слава!
Бендеровцы и неонацисты. Хочу дать самую высокую оценку действиям российских солдат и офицеров.
Російська атака на Україну розпочалася.
Я считаю, что это катастрофа и преступление.
Всі ми тут захищаємо нашу незалежність.
Тому слава Україні! Тримаємось разом! І, хлопці, весело мочимо русню!
Смерть ворога!
Хуйло!
На территории Украины, короче, упал плен.
We will never forget the lives that have been lost under your regime. It is too late to expect us.
Слава Україні!